Well, we're back for check number 2 on the 3 farm trapping, and it rained all night. Looks like it's gonna rain all day, so we'll see if they moved. It's gonna be wet and muddy, but that's part of it. All right, back on the first game trail yesterday where we had a coon. The first set we showed. Now we got a wet little possum. Not a bad start. Alright, what we had here yesterday, I had a coon here and had like a bunch of possums. I said walked by the camera night before and I didn't catch them, but I got one today. It's gonna be a slow morning. It's a lot of empty sets so far, but we've got 2 right off the bat, 2 possums, and we'll get him out of here and put him in the Ranger. Well, another possum. I reckon they're moving in the rain pretty good last night. The coons so far have not moved at all. It's kind of like my last video. I caught 11 possums and 2 coons, so I guess possums are moving good in the rain. We'll get him out of here and keep it running. All right, we got our first coon on this slow rainy check. He got 2 hands in the dude. It's been slow. I reckon I just didn't stir great, but that's part of it. We'll get him out of here and put him in the Ranger. All right, I caught one here yesterday and another one set off. And got two wet, filthy ones today. A good double. We'll get them out of here and try to dry them off. I actually moved that one catch circle so muddy. I just moved it over here. Cleaned it up a little bit. It ain't perfect. I imagine it's gonna be like this all day. The rain ain't gonna stop. Alright, we're back at the hay barn. The first one, he somehow or another got in a bucket. I don't much blame him. I kinda wish I could get in there today. It's miserable. We got one, I didn't get but one more. I only got 2 today, so they either didn't move or we hit them good yesterday, but that's 8 in 2 days out of this hay barn here, so we'll get him and the other one taken care of. All right, here's the second one on the hay barn. That's fairly small one, but hopefully they'll move good tonight. He got 2 hands in there too. Tonight, tomorrow will be the final check on it. We'll pull them all up. Alright, back at his farm, we caught one here yesterday. And got another wet one. It's miserable out here. It's piss pouring rain. It's miserable. But we'll get him out here and hopefully hurry up and get in the dry. Alright, we had a pretty long walk because couldn't get the Ranger in here. It's so much rain and don't want to get stuck. Boy, ruts filled up. But a pretty nice coon right here, the lower part. We're gonna dispatch him and get him in the dry. You ain't getting in there. I don't know, unless you got any other ideas. You got any?
I got hip waders, man.
I'm already freaking wet. It ain't gonna matter now. I mean, I don't want to get my. How freaking deep is it?
You ain't gonna go up to your neck.
No, I'm just going to walk over and get it. You got a bullet in there?
Yeah.
I'm already soaking wet. I'll just. Here. All right. I don't know. I think he's. God bless me. Every bit of it. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Rain slacked up just a little bit, but it's gonna rain all night. Here's one right here in the point of this bottom. Got him on the no BS trap. It's filthy in there. I got just a few more traps. It's gonna be nothing like yesterday. I'm just ready to get in the dry. We'll get him out of here and head on back. At the end of that second day's run, we got 9 coons, 3 possums. Everything's wet, muddy. I'm wet. I'm ready to get here and dry off, and I'll get these taken care of. And it hasn't stopped. It's rained all night last night, and it's rained all day today. Actually pretty hard, so I'm hoping it'll stop and tomorrow won't be as miserable, but that's just part of it. But all right, on check number 3, it's a prettier morning. Of course, everything's muddy and wet. It rained all night still, but we're out here at the second check, and we're gonna pull traps up today. Second check is a coon. I didn't start at the same farm I started with the other mornings, just accidentally drove to this one. So we're going to get him out of here and check the rest of them and pull up the trap. All right, number 2, we got a possum. Actually, that is a really big possum for here. But he made a mess too. I think all of them's going to be like that. We're going to get him out, get the trap up, and keep checking. All right, third critter on the day, the second coon. Seemed like I didn't think they would move, but they move actually pretty good so far, unless it just slows down. But it's a lot better than yesterday, so we'll get him and pull the trap and keep him getting. All right, a few sets in a row. It's actually still pretty hot. This another coon. Third coon, 4th critter. In this little runoff ditch between the timber. All right, there's another creek to the woods, and another wet coon. He's very muddy, and this is actually the first one at this little spot here. All the week I kept thinking I'd catch a coon here. I got the pond here, and finally got a critter, got a little possum. But that's better than nothing. We'll get him and pull the trap and head on. All right, I believe we got number 7. 3 possums, 4 coons. First time I caught one here in the 3rd day. Got him a little catch circle made. We'll get him out here and pull it up and head on. All right, had several empty sets, cooled off a little bit, but here's a possum. There's 2 more sets here he didn't catch, but he came by last night and took the bait, and here he is. Well, here's the rub with the cell cam that I showed the set going in. We caught several coons at it. And here's a possum out of this one. There's a couple more here that didn't catch, but the game trail behind it, I see one coon from here. There's another trap. The other trap didn't catch, but here's actually a first dry coon of the day. So pretty big coon, but well, all right, we're stacking them up in the Ranger. Not quite like first day, but a lot better than yesterday. So all right, we got another coon. He's kind of tangled up in that mess, but we'll get him out of here and Alright, we're at the game trail that we showed setting in the last video. It's caught every day, and 2 possums and a coon, but that's actually another big possum again. But them game trails are absolutely my favorite to do. It's just the beat down, they're gonna come by. But we'll get him out here and get this trap pulled up. Alright, we're back at the favorite place, hay barn. Very first trap's got a possum. It'll be the first possum here in 2 days. I can see the other trap here ain't got anything. We caught 8 the first day and 2 the second day, or 6 the first day and 2 the second day. 8 so far. Possum makes 9. There's an empty trap. Still got bait in. There's a possum. Pretty big possum. There's one either sleeping or it's dead one. There's a coon. I don't know what, something come up here, it's stiff as everything. Something come up here and killed it or what? Here's one laid over. My, it's got a freaking hand in it. God, that's the second one here in 3 days with a hand in it. I don't see any more here. There's one knocked over. There's one at the back, and it doesn't have one. Well, we caught 3, 2, and 6 in 3 days out of this thing. 2 hands. I don't know. Y'all may know more about that, but, and I have no idea whether that one's dead. I'm checking them every day, but I'll get them out of the trap and check it out. Well, we took a break, went and ate some barbecue, and back checking traps, and on the 3rd check we got a big old muddy coon. But we're pulling up traps, got a few more, and I don't know exactly how many more, but we got an hour or so left and we'll be done. All right, we're having a walk to most all these sets because the field's so muddy, but we actually saw, there's 2 more coons on down the way we saw flopping on the traps. But right here's a white possum on Duke dog proof. We caught a coon here the first night, nothing yesterday, but it's always good. In the nest raiders will work. We'll get them out of here. All right, here's one we caught one in here yesterday, and this is one I can see coming across the field, bouncing on the line. Another muddy one. It's a lot prettier day today, but gosh, we got some rain last night. Everything's flooded. But it's kind of a smaller coon, but in West Tennessee you don't have the big ones like they do up north, but it is a smaller one. But he'll work. We'll get him out of here. We got another far walk here, and we can see him bouncing on the line. He's in maybe a little mud puddle there. That's a pretty nice coon on that Duke. I see a little blood in the water. I don't know if it's... But, all right, we're gonna get him out of here. All right, this little drainage ditch out right there was probably underwater last night. It's just now, it's got a little feed in it. But here's a possum plant hiding from me. That's number 20 on the day, I think. 20 or 21. All right, we're down to the final few traps. Got a possum sleeping here. These last few traps is where I got tired sitting in. I just threw up some prayers, and I don't expect it. This may be the last one, but we'll see. I got a few more to look at. All right, well, it wasn't the final one. There's another slick tail here on the edge of this bottom. If I really had more time, I wasn't so tired, there's creeks and stuff in there, I would have set a lot more traps in there in this last place and would have done a lot better over here. But we're catching them, but we had just got off midnight, so we were so tired. But we'll get him out of here. All right, well, we ended the day with 22 nest raiders, 10 coons, 12 possums. On that 3 days, we got 22 today, 12 yesterday, and 28 the first check, which is 62 nest raiders in the three days. And we got quite a bit of them off there. If it wasn't for a bad weather yesterday, we'd probably done a lot better, but I'm happy with it, and it was fun. And I'll get these taken care of and clean up the traps and get them hung up and think about where I'll be going next time.